Okay. May it please the court, ladies and gentlemen of the jury. My name is Brock Hill.
Go.
And I'd like to introduce my co-counsel, Miss Alexis Armstrong, Miss Tracy Price, and Mr. Ross Morrison. I'm here. Together we form the counsel for Mr. Peyton Reed, the defendant in this action. On the night of June 28th, the deceased, Daniel Whitley, was murdered in cold blood. Most people say the deed was done by our client, Mr. Reed, but in fact he was on his way to his home in Denver, Colorado, over 750 miles away. Called to the scene was Detective Finley Johnson, who was off duty and taking part in the consumption of alcohol at a retirement party. Knowing she was intoxicated, he continued onto the scene and made multiple errors in the processing of the crime scene. She did not use markers to note the location of the body. She did not take any photos that evening, and she did not even order a search of the area that evening. Not to mention, she falsified facts in her police report when she stated the witness identified our client as the murderer, when in fact the witness wasn't sure. When Detective Johnson learned of a viable suspect, she did not take the time to interview nor investigate this potential suspect. Our witness, Reese Barnett, an investigative reporter, did a better job investigating the crime than the detective did. Ms. Barnett called Ryan Mayer and asked him if he committed the crime. She got the response of a nervous Ryan Mayer screaming and yelling at Ms. Barnett until he hung up the phone. The only eyewitness the prosecution has identifies himself as Red. Red was sleeping in the alleyway where the crime was committed. Red stated in his deposition that he woke up extremely groggy to two people arguing. He also stated that he needs corrective glasses, but he can't afford them, making it very hard for him to see. And to add on to that, he stated that the alleyway was very dark, with the nearest light being 50 feet away. The prosecution will also call Harper Jones to the stand. Harper is Mr. Reed's assistant at Peters and Hoff. Ms. Jones admits to being very jealous of Mr. Reed and admits wanting to take his job. Ms. Jones also admits that she hacked into our client's computer to find dirt on him. That's all I have now.
Okay, what's next?
Alright, who's next?
Peyton.
So the direct on Peyton Reed, that's also
Do you have your
I have some of them.
Is somebody supposed to be sitting up here?
That's me.
The witness. It's,
Well, not yet, but now. I have to be called up to the stand.
Alright,
prosecution call, or defense.
Mr.
1 second, I have to do it. Then do it.
Okay.
And the first strike, you're just giving by that heart, you're just saying.
What I have off the.
Did she not give you a card? Huh? Did she not give you a card? Nope. What? Yeah, probably because I'm dumb.
You're not dumb.
Your Honor, the defense would like to call Peyton Reed to the stand.
I object. You look like a fucking.
Hey, I'm about to throw my phone here.
Please state your name for the court.
Peyton Reed, sir.
What do you do for a living?
I am a sports agent at Peterson and Hall.
What do you do at Peter Hall?
I'm a sports agent.
you're Peyton Reed.
That's what I said.
You're.
Peyton Reed is an agent.
Henry is a. No. Is it?
He's an agent.
No, he's a.
Oh, wait, never
That's
mind.
Ryan Mayer and
Oh,
then
yeah. Okay, never mind. Sorry.
Let's go.
Oh, God. Oh, I need more questions. No, I've got a couple more. I just don't like them. Okay. Who would you say was your number one athlete?
Daniel Whitley by far.
Objection, speculation?
Speculation. It's his opinion.
I have the statistics.
Doesn't matter.
But
Okay, whatever.
You have to say that then. You have to be like, he was the one that had the most income, brought in the most income. So I said it was like, you have to back up with that.
Okay.
What was your relationship like with Mr. Whitley?
It was strictly professional, but I found him as a friend.
Then it jumps straight into, where were you the morning of Thanksgiving?
something.
Well,
I
that's
need
all we
my-
have
What,
right now.
what was the racquetball thing called? It was
Midtown Athletic Club.
the Midtown Athletic Club. I was at the Midtown Athletic Club to discuss something with Mr. Whitman.
Thank you.
They do that like
What were you discussing with Mr. Whitley? Yeah, I'll take it now. Just kidding.
Please.
I'm never gonna do that.
Alright. I'm ready.
That's really bad. This bomb's gonna kill us.
Fine, let me work on it. I'll work on it.
Okay, who's the?
At least it's supposed to be completed, so work on it.
Yeah, because we cross our
Okay, who's on
witnesses.
it?
I can cross him.
Oh, yeah,
No, I was trying to
Yeah,
think of
let
who
Derek
crossed it
cross
last
him.
time.
Alright, who's our next
I'll
witness?
try to get more questions right now.
Okay.
Next is Tanner.
Your defense calls Tanner McClanahan.
I don't know if they know who I am.
Wait.
Oh. Please state your name for the court.
Name's Kenny McClanahan.
And where do you currently live?
I'm a resident of Portland, Oregon.
Where did you receive your education?
Georgetown, DC.
And what exactly do you do for a living?
I am the Chief Executive Officer for the Men's Pro Racquetball Tournament.
And how long have you been working in this field?
About 5 years.
And can you explain to us how you know Mr. Whitley?
Dan Whitley, he was one of the top players in the tournament.
Do you know Ryan Mayer?
Yes, he's the #2 player.
Have you ever observed any altercations between Mr. Whitley and Ryan Mayer?
I have.
Did you have to take any administrative action against the two?
Yes, I did. I had to suspend Mayor for 8 months.
Okay, let's move on. When was the last time you had seen Mr. Reed?
I saw him the morning of the 28th.
And when you returned back to the tournament, did you witness anything between Mr. Whitley and Mr. Mayer?
They started getting into it again. Kind of like they had previously. I broke it up and told them to take it outside.
No further questions, Your Honor. Yeah, I know, I need to add more, 'cause that was,
Who's timing? It's 0 seconds.
No one's signing.
it's really good. Thank
No,
you.
no, like
That's
who's timing
besides
everything?
time.
Hannah, you're
Oh, yeah.
typing.
You need to be timing minutes, so
Are you ready? Yeah, sure. Do you have a lot of questions? Do you have a lot of questions? Yeah, I have a lot of questions.
Yeah, I need to
Oh my
add a lot.
God.
Derek, hey, you have to call me the same. Oh, the
My
defense
job is
calls
easy.
Reese Burnett to the stands. Can you please state your name for the court? Reese Barnett. Miss Barnett, what do you do for a living? I am an investigative reporter. Did you get any special training for this? Yes, I graduated from the University of Indiana with a degree in journalism. How long have you been in this field? About 5 years. After you graduated, what did you do? I moved on to a paper in Indianapolis and then was promoted to a big paper in Chicago. What did you do as an investigative reporter in Chicago? I did big stories such as like government stories, like the scandals and just the bigger stories. How long have you been working for Big City Gazette before getting assigned this case? About a year. How are you involved in this case? My editor assigned me this case the day after Dan was murdered. So you had to build up your credentials in this new workplace, correct? Yes. What did you find during your investigation? I found that there was a potential suspect that the police never followed up on, and that he had the same gun that Ryan Mayer was murdered with. No, not Ryan Mayer. That Dan Whitley was murdered with. Did you look into the suspect? Yes, I called him and asked him, or like told him all the facts that I found about him. And then he basically told me I didn't have any proof instead of denying it. Just yelled at me for about 5 minutes. Yeah, I found the gun and
I'll stand up.
Wait, what?
I'm not standing up.
What, the gun?
Did you find any evidence that led to whatever?
It's not leading.
she already said it.
Yeah, she already said the gun part, but if she's asking if there was any evidence, it wouldn't, like, a leading question would be, there's evidence that you found, right? That's just a leading question.
Oh, I found the gun and I had also found that my mayor had reported it stolen the week before Dan was murdered. Did you dig any deeper into this? Yeah, I called him. Should have seen it. Thank you, I don't know if it is.
Did you discuss the phone call you had with him?
I did.
You said you
Deeper
called
in
him.
depth.
I called
That
him.
was all that
That
happened.
explains the phone
But
call.
I called him and I gave him all the information that
I
I
know
found and he
exactly
basically
what
yelled
you
at me and
said.
told me
Well,
I didn't
yeah,
have any
he-
proof,
Should
should
I-
I on me.
Should I bring that evidence into this?
Hmm?
Should I bring
Yeah,
the
you're
phone calls?
supposed to.
You could try it, but they could, hearsay on here.
Yeah, they might bring hearsay, as long as I see the evidence.
She's been to the teaching conference.
Okay, that was our last witness,
Good job, everybody.
close over.
We're definitely under 20 minutes.
Here.
That was 2 minutes and 43 seconds.
You guys wanna?
Has anybody prepared their crosses?
Yeah.
I can cross you. I mean, just to prepare you for cross. All my stuff's back there.
Do you wanna run through the closing first? He doesn't do.
Did you cross
I know he doesn't do the closing, since he never does, do they?
Oh, she has it all.
The folders are back there.
So, sir, right here. Do you want to go all the way?
What I need to go finish up some video.
Huh?
I need to go finish up some video.
Because currently I'm trying to help with the rest.
You'll have time, trust me.
We can do
We
mine.
got 30 minutes left. Go sit in front of the fire.
Do mine. I'm gonna need my deposition first.
So we get across you?
Yep.
Ms. Barnett, your goal is to be a big time reporter, correct?
Yes.
And by getting this story, it would help boost your chance to be a big time reporter in big city, correct?
I've done a lot of stories like these before, but
Have you ever had a murder case before?
yes. In Chicago.
Do you know
can
for
say
a
that,
fact
can't
she
I?
has
No, her department for the Chicago one was when, for government murder cases.
just 'cause it's
Should I say
required
that?
business?
I mean, yeah, you can. I mean, I don't know how they would take it. They might pull up your deposition, but I think you should be
Well,
fine.
can't I say that because it's not in the deposition?
Yeah, but you said that previously in Chicago, you worked for like the,
Government stuff.
yeah,
Yeah, I mean, I
government
do
scandals. So I mean, if you, what other place did you work at before that? You can be like, I helped out with somebody, I mean,
Yeah.
but, is the job that you currently have in Big City lower than the one that you had in Chicago?
No, I wouldn't say so.
Are you sure? Positive?
I still have big stories.
And why did you leave Chicago, Ms. Barnett?
They had eventually let me go.
And why did they let you go, Ms. Barnett?
And it was about
Whatever.
4 years ago whenever I, falsified facts for, one of my pieces.
Why would you falsify facts in one of your pieces, Ms. Barnett?
Hopefully.
I was scared that they were gonna let me go, and I needed the money, so I had just said that some money had been passed in a diner downtown, but it
Would you
wasn't.
say having this story would help give you more money?
Yeah, but I like my job.
So would you falsify facts for this case to get more money?
Nope.
Are you sure? Just one question for me. I don't know where the rest of them are. That was my very first thing.
Okay. Michael, do you wanna go?
Sure, I'll probably embarrass myself.
That's okay.
Doesn't bring out.
What that means?
That means I'm doing my job.
Yes, good job, friend.
She could pull the whole thing. She's like, my grandma got sick. I know.
Mr. Reed, do you admit to sending threatening emails?
I wouldn't necessarily call that threat.
But you admit to sending them?
I did send them. I regretted some of the things I had in the emails, but I did send them.
Do you normally
Emails
visit?
between me and Whitley.
Oh,
We have
those,
to talk about them without putting them.
I think you
They're
have to set up,
probably already going to be.
Yeah,
yeah,
you
those
can-
will probably already be in evidence, and if they're not,
you
they
can't
can-
put them into evidence, I don't think.
yeah,
I think you have to do it through him, because it's his words.
right, like, we were
Yeah,
able
they
to get
won't-
it in through Jones.
No, they won't be able to.
Yeah, because she tried to get it in through Jones last time, remember, and you got denied, so.
We got it.
No, we got it through.
But that judge is awful, they'll deny it.
Well,
Yeah, they'll
if they
they'll
deny it,
deny it.
if the opposing counsel tries to get it in through Jones and they can't, they'll get it in through Reed.
They're
Why would
getting
they
it.
I mean, yeah,
So, in that case, I would just get it in there. But we're gonna assume for the sake of argument,
That
emails
is
are
already
in that.
admitted.
Do you normally visit your clients at minor tournaments, Mr. Reed?
No, but I have some very important to discuss in this situation.
Mr. Reed, did you go into the alleyway behind the racquetball club?
I might have, yes.
You might have. Did you, or did you not, go into the alleyway behind the racquetball club?
I went back there, yes.
Can you prove that you went back?
I believe you. I mean, I wouldn't be able to prove it. The police report did it because partial fingerprint.
Well, yeah,
Okay,
You're
okay.
definitely not going about it like that.
yeah.
When you ask
I
me
wouldn't
to
know
deny it,
that.
don't try to deny it because there's facts.
There's facts in there.
Hey, just say that you can't, and I'd be like, I can't prove it.
I can't physically prove it.
Say you took a phone call.
Yeah, you
That's
have
why
to,
I'm going
you
to
have
say.
to.
Anything that he
But don't-
says,
I
smoked a cigarette. That's what my song said.
You gotta smoke it 5
Yeah,
minutes.
don't say anything like a phone call or anything, because then they'll be like, well, do you have records of the phone call? Say something like a cigarette.
If you stepped out for a cigarette, all I can say is,
It's right here, sir.
all I can say is,
Promise you.
you didn't state that in your interview with police.
I didn't say it.
You
So
say
I forgot.
You didn't think it was really relevant.
Yeah,
You
it's
have
just
to
that
smoke.
thing,
You do
but
it all the time.
smoke was relevant to a
I
murder
smoke all the
case.
time,
I haven't changed my smoking procedure.
Okay.
But be prepared for questions like that.
Yeah, I know.
So that's how your thumbprint ended up in the alleyway behind the racquetball club?
Yes, sir.
You stated in your deposition that it's about a 10-hour drive from big city Denver, correct?
Roughly.
So it took you 13 and a half hours to make a 10-hour trip.
Well, with gas and something to do it one.
Plus you smoke. So, can you prove you stopped?
Okay.
Say you don't keep
Go
your
into more
receipts.
detail.
Do you have any receipts? Or do you remember the names of the exits where you got off? Check the gas stations for video.
I can't say I have any of that proof, sir.
So what you're saying is that you don't have any proof. You didn't keep your receipts when you filled up?
I didn't think keeping a gas station receipt was really good.
So you didn't keep your gas receipts, you kept your rental car receipt.
Well, yeah.
A rental car's a bigger purchase.
Exactly.
I'm going to get Gatorade from the gas station.
Say that you use your card and you just say no
I
receipt
smoke
when you go
cigarettes, I
gas.
have to go get cigarettes from them all the time.
Say you use cash for all your stuff, so you don't need receipts.
That's
just
true.
it.
I paid in cash. Didn't
But I
need
used a
it.
card for the rental car.
That's a bigger
Yeah, that's a bigger
purchase.
purchase.
Bigger purchase.
You
Yeah,
carry around
exactly.
like 500 bucks in debt or whatever it was.
It was $118 plus tax, paid to his Visa.
That's nice for the rental.
So what's the?
I know.
I want those
He's
kind of
rich.
rates.
Yeah, what kind of,
What's the gas mileage? We can calculate his stop.
It it's 25 to a gallon.
Oh.
Maybe it's one
CX-5. It's 2015 Mazda CX-5.
What is it?
Should always say something about if the car's not smoking, gotta pull over and step out,
Yeah.
smoke.
That's a good point.
Michael and I had already done the math on it. The CX-5 average is 25 highway.
Yeah.
She's pretty.
Is she?
Yeah, she's pretty.
Does she have
She looks like
All right. So,
Does she have to?
Mr. Reed, did you stop to change clothes, dispose of your clothing, or perhaps clean your weapon?
That's cause for speculation. That could be a.
Objection,
Speculation.
Withdrawn.
Thank you, sir.
What is that?
Please explain.
Even if, okay, but if they ask a
Clean
question
your
like that, the
weapon?
point of it won't be
That's not
to.
cause for speculation.
That'd be
Speculation saying that he
speculation that
has
I actually killed him. That's the speculation.
That would be called for speculation, but if they say a question like that, just like I had it in here, I didn't get objected on it. But I had it in here for the sole purpose of getting that out and putting that image in the jury's mind. That's why I threw that in there, knowing that very well I could get objected for speculation.
Yeah.
Snap, crackle, pop.
So you you returned your car at 7 a.m. on the 29th, or so you say.
Yes, sir. That is what it really is.
And let's just say that you told the truth and said that you did actually get home between 3 and 4 a.m. on the 29th. That means you only got about 3 hours of sleep.
I run very efficiently off of 3 hours.
Okay? But you decided, instead of going home to relax after a long drive, very little sleep, you decided, I'm going to go play a couple rounds of golf.
Golf is relaxing to me.
Right, but somebody running on 3 hours of sleep needs sleep. Would you agree?
Like I said, I run very efficiently off of 3 hours.
I could go play golf.
And then I have another question that's strictly in there just to tempt the jury, which would be, with everything that just happened on your trip, it probably would have been impossible for you to sleep, wouldn't it?
No, it's actually a very nice nap, sir. It's very
Objection.
nice.
It calls for speculation.
That could be cause for speculation as well.
I know.
He did it
I knew
on
that.
purpose.
I literally have speculation written underneath those two questions.
I'm surprised you didn't get objected for those.
Yeah, me too. So you gave the detective the correct combination for your safe, correct?
Yes, I did.
What did he find in that safe, Mr. Reed?
My hand. Whoa.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Okay.
We don't have a redirect yet.
He barely has his direct. More or less his redirect.
Have you put in more questions, please? Didn't you did you spider bite? Did you put more questions?
Now.
I feel like.
Spider-Man.
Okay, so I need it.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Instead of it going straight
on
to
this
the
side.
side.
But I'm not.
I didn't add any bridge questions yet. I added questions like
Application.
less.
Is she coming back tomorrow? I'm sorry.
Yes. The only time I was here, she was doing inspections.
Okay, we need to ask her.
I just stopped it.
Finish it up.
What?
Finish it up.
Stop the